TDS Aftershow 4. We're live.
I actually watch a ton of LGBT porn.
Oh, okay.
Mostly the L. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Yeah.
A lot of. I'm very queer friendly. A ton of lesbian porn in my search history.
I mean, if anything, Pornhub, like on the front page, mostly pushes incest porn.
Yeah.
You mean Wincest?
No, it's not even. It's fake. It's like not.
Well,
even,
no
like,
shit, it's fake.
Well, no, I mean, like they're not even pretending to be like actually blood related. They're pretending to be like step siblings or whatever.
Well,
like,
right now,
related.
because of all the backlash and the fact that like real incest porn is illegal.
Like, you mean real fake incest porn is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Here's a question that I'm genuinely curious about. Is there any state where it's like strictly illegal to have sex with your sibling? Because I know no state allows incestuous marriages, but
I have no idea.
I think that each state like has like they decide on which base you're allowed to get to, and then that's decided by the
some states actually do that with animals. I know, like a couple of them are dumb like that. So I'm genuinely curious which states are retarded.
That's pretty hilarious.
It's like it's not illegal to fuck a horse in certain states, I think. Though they might have gotten rid of that.
But in some states, you can only have like a light dinner.
Recently, it was legal to go to a petting zoo and do some heavy petting. In some states.
What?
So gross.
So like
my
you're groping
friend-
the udders of like a goat or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend was like, why don't they have like a human petting zoo?
They do. It's a strip club.
That's actually fairly insightful.
We
have some.
You can
we have
if
some
you
strip clubs over here where you're allowed to touch.
So incest is illegal, not just the marriages across the country.
Neat.
As it should be.
It only defines male and female incest, which means
okay.
So
Wincest
process.
for the win.
Rabbit's trying to look for loopholes.
So like Destiny won that he got what he wanted.
this is one of my favorite sentences on any Wikipedia. Besides legal prohibitions, at least some forms of incest are also socially taboo or frowned upon.
Yeah, just some.
At least some.
Frowned
Rabbit,
upon.
that means
I love
in
that
In
term.
incest
most
is okay,
cultures
right?
around the world is another addition. Most.
Like yes, in some cultures it might extend to all, but then like for a good chunk of them, it's containing at least some.
A black trans woman was killed by a hitman.
God damn it.
What?
But you know how black trans women are like constantly killed by black people in their community?
No, I actually don't know anything about that.
Are they? I don't really follow it.
So black trans women are I don't know if it's like statistically high murder rate, but they have a seemingly allegedly statistically high murder rate. But the news never ever tells you that it's just other black people in their community, which is what all of these kinds of deaths are. But what's interesting about the most recent one is that she was actually killed by a hitman and not just a guy.
Holy shit.
Was it like the hitman, the killer happened to be a hitman, or was there a contract on the?
A guy had sex with the trans woman.
Mhm.
Okay.
She starts telling people and calling him gay, which great move. Awesome move. But what's funny to me is that the trans woman who had sex with the man was calling the man gay publicly.
Why?
Well, yeah.
Did they explain why she was doing that? Like, did they ever explain like motives in these things?
This happened today, so I don't think that we've gotten that much information. But the guy, instead of killing her, paid another person $5,000 to kill her. And I'm just thinking, this guy's gonna catch a case for $5,000? Because that's
Jetbat,
murder.
your face is priceless when you heard that. You're like,
Yeah, I always
That's a lot
like
of money.
am very confused as to what is a realistic price for a hitman. Like,
Yeah.
But then again, if the media constantly says that black trans women murderers are never caught and found, shit, $5,000's a good price.
so then what about this the hitman? Like, was he like a deep web hitman? Like,
He
like
was an Instagram hitman.
What
Oh,
the
See,
So,
that's what the deep web
this
is bad rap.
Instagram
Shit,
an
maybe I should try
Instagram
this out.
with 174 followers called Tappin' Season.
Happen season. Oh,
Their
okay.
their bio is pay the price, roll the dice, they lose they life. But because of the recent
Marketing.
news, they've deleted all of their posts, and their profile picture just says "not a murderer" with 2 black hands up.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking, you're gonna say "not a murderer"? But
I mean,
I think
the
it would be
theory is
pretty
that, like,
interesting.
you are a hitman account,
Like,
and what's funniest is that they have one post on their story that says it's a poll, and it says what happened to Brayla, who was the woman that was killed. The 2 options: he didn't deserve it, or he did deserve it.
What?
and then the answers are whether or not they deserved it. It's just like that. Are there a lot of people who have dual citizenship in Congress, and then it says false because they don't automatically get Israeli citizenship when they get elected to Congress.
I
He's like,
have
that
seen
wasn't the question, but okay.
Yeah, Snopes, make sure that you're in every single pocket. I'm posting the account and their story tweet in Voice for the Voices. I didn't crop these screenshots, so you can blow me.
Yeah, and then like at the end of the episode, the guy pulls off the mask, and then it turns out it was Jetbat the whole time.
I knew it.
No, it's not true.
But it would be kind of funny though to see like an Instagram, like for like a hitman on Instagram, just like with the
On
body in the
Instagram.
background. Yeah, like body in the background, you know, and like he's just doing like a cute pose over the body or something, you know.
Just shot this
The little
dude,
beast!
eye them out.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Might delete later.
Yeah. All right. What did you guys think about the MasterCard debt conversation Dick let off the show with today? I thought that stuff was pretty interesting, but maybe a little over my head.
I believe that we've officially hit Blade Runner speeds with this dystopia. It's like
I don't think I learned anything new that he didn't already put in the Twitter post.
I mean,
Yeah, even that song you played was played before. That Lakembra Working Hard song.
I mean,
Why does it
are
try
really gonna
moving
complain
to
about
Visa?
Lakembra getting played again?
Moving to Visa, is that something you could do?
Well, that's what he
Yeah,
said.
'cause, like,
is that they're all
what-
together? Like they all talk to
Yeah.
each other. Because he even mentioned that in the on the show.
Because the world's ruled by a global oligarchy of 50 different mega corporations that don't compete with each other, because they'd rather have each other than an X Factor, somebody who might, have part of a soul.
I mean,
You know,
I've
just create
been
our own society,
Some people
like an
use the word
autonomous zone of some
cabal.
sort.
Yeah.
They already do that. It's called piracy, and then they just illegally torrent things and don't pay for it.
I would use the word. There is a secret synagogue where all of these people meet.
God damn it.
So
I
I
mean, it
think
is sad. I mean, I've been
Speaking of
supporting Dick on NP2 for a while, and to know it's dead and
Yeah.
buried now, it is sad. Having to go back to Patreon. Ugh.
I've always been on Patreon.
Agreed. It's we've been hearing Dick talk about just how long and hard he's been working on New Project 2 all these months, and to now know that it was all for Nye.
Yeah, good old long hard Dick.
Pretty
I don't know.
black pill.
It wasn't for nothing. It wasn't for
Yeah, I
nothing.
left
I agree.
New Project
It was-
2.
I agree with
first
that.
time he got to fund
It was most certainly not for nothing. It proved that
Yeah.
the banks are doing this, that everybody's doing this, and nobody's talking about it, and there's no legal recourse for it, and that something needs to happen. It's proof. It's definitive proof. I mean, there's nothing else it could be.
so. I've got a solution.
Koof, what's your solution?
That's always
Well,
nice.
okay, so Dick
Is it a
just
final
starts,
one?
Yes. He starts like a birthday card company, and we just send these birthday cards to the people who we want to patron. I don't know, New Project 3 or whatever.
I like it. That's a good idea.
Yeah, he just forwards it.
Use the regular payment processors, or do they use something else?
It's just like an e-card company, and we just say
No.
that we're all
You
send-
just you take a stamp, put it on the envelope, and then put some money in a birthday card.
Just
There you go.
fucking move the whole
Yeah, but
operation
how
to
many
prepaid
people will
visas.
have their money stolen that way? Or just vanished
Google
into
Pay
thin
card.
air?
Or like we send Dick all our money, and then he just goes to the post office and does a shit ton of money orders to all these people.
I mean, we all trust Dick, right? Why don't we just give him our account information? He'll only take out as much as he needs, right?
Yeah,
From each
yeah.
of us.
He won't spend it
Yeah.
all on booze.
No, of course not. Come on. If
I
you can't
mean-
trust Dick with your personal information, who can you trust?
At this
What, like,
point,
set up
I'd
direct
just be willing
debit?
to like send him $500 for lifetime subscription to all his content.
Yeah, you would probably end up spending less money. That is a good deal. You're right.
But the thing is, we need to make it so that Dick has $5 million so he can start his own bank, because that's the only way he's going to be able to last. It's like Keon had the idea. Keon said that if you have $5 million,
if you think that they can shut down their fucking payment processing, they will shut down a bank.
No,
Can't even
the
sue anyone.
banks
Court's
need to be
closed.
too big to fail.
country's in lockdown.
Well,
There's no way to win.
Move to Think Spot. Jordan Peterson's Think Spot.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
amazing.
Wow.
Wasn't Chainlink supposed to solve this problem in that like Chainlink involves contracts? So then like it's like when the payment in crypto goes through the Chainlink, then you get the content. Wouldn't that be a contract? That would be the thing.
What am I gonna fucking buy Bitcoin for a podcast?
Exactly.
I don't understand cryptocurrency, so
You do.
It's okay, nobody does.
It's okay. You have two X chromosomes. The Y is really where
Have you ever played Monopoly?
the
so
autism comes
What
from.
if you just had like
If you play
these
Monopoly,
crypto
the
couriers,
crypto
like
works
people
kinda
who
like
had
the
like these
banker in
apps
that
on their
game.
phones that they can like you can pay them to get the crypto for you.
Isn't that called BitConnect?
Yeah,
Or
why don't you just
Coinbase, rather?
BitConnect.
I meant Coinbase.
Dude.
I meant Coinbase.
Oh,
For
no, I
reflect.
think that's local bitcoins. Local bitcoins.
The problem is not buying the Bitcoin.
What is the
Yeah.
problem?
I don't want to buy Bitcoin for a fucking podcast.
I don't
Too
want
many
to
steps.
buy a podcast.
Well, what would get you to buy Bitcoin?
either.
What would get me to buy Bitcoin is it getting really cheap again, and then I buy more and then sell it when it's high again and make more money off of it.
Well, theoretically, right now. could
And it'll
be
probably
low
go
as well.
cheaper again in like December. That's
You have
usually
no
the time
idea.
when like it starts crashing a bit.
Nah,
Bitcoin
I
shouldn't be used.
the
You're not
thing
supposed
is,
to trade it.
it
You're supposed
have
to use it
res-
as currency.
That's correct.
yeah, I mean,
It is not a
hey,
valid currency
Mike,
in
you
the
fucking
slightest.
retard, you dumb shit.
Yeah, not
What do you
right
do
now,
with
anyway.
currency?
You don't,
What do you
don't buy it as.
What do you do with currency?
you trade it.
fucking trade it for other shit, dumbass. trade That's what it is.
Oh, you're just mad because Coords is right for once.
You're a big dumb
For
stinky
once.
brain, and you know it. Don't lie.
how
it's-
about like
the-
direct
The value
debits
of the
and
currency
standing
doesn't come in
orders?
exchanging it simply from one currency to another. It's a method of freedom so that you can do things like New Project 2.
Well, no, it's just.
I mean, we could
only
move to, like,
exists
a-
to, like pay. It's like the only reason
Yeah,
to use it.
that's
though,
what
is
I thought.
because, like new projects.
Let's
Lucky
move
I'm
to a
high,
barter
motherfucker.
system.
Like
We can move to
Yeah,
a
let's start trading
bitch-based-
pelts again.
No, let's trade hose because that's the only way we'll get these people to do business.
I don't need
Well,
gardening
if we-
equipment.
This isn't the first time that the government straight up stole your money by legally stole your money without actually coming to your house and physically taking it. Well, actually, they did. The one I'm referencing is when they took all the fucking gold. It was illegal to own gold, and nobody remembers that because nobody teaches it because they don't want you to know that
I was taught that.
they did that.
They just want to
Soft
teach
brain
you about
cake.
slavery in China. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all
Ugh.
I learned.
Financial.
What did you guys think about the Noose and NASCAR?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was
You mean
that like
the
racist?
pull
because
cord?
it refers to the head shrinking thing because it's so small.
God damn it.
They
The
had
new-
like a fucking parade.
Yeah, it's like they had a parade where they were guarding the dude's car, and it's like, okay, great.
It doesn't even look black.
Listen, if you're gonna make this much hubbub, I want there to be several nooses, for them to be much larger, made of barbed wire, and for several joggers to already be strung up on them to have this much.
I'm
hubbub
looking
below.
for some medieval shit. I want some cartwheels, like on their axles sticking out of the ground, and trees like in fucking Berserk with pile of corpses.
I want a
Just-
monster truck, and instead of the usual tires, they're braking wheels with minorities tied to them.
Exactly.
Let's go Mad Max in this shit.
Yeah, Jetbat, show us your garage so we can see the example of what Oren was talking about.
All I have in my garage is just books. That way you can see all my knowledge and Lamborghini that I like to ride through the Hollywood Hills.
Bubba Wallace barely even looks black.
Yeah.
Is books the new euphemism we're using?
No, I don't know. No, it's actually books.
Oh, okay.
I just
So
get all my knowledge.
Books
knowledge
books
in those
full of
books.
child pornography.
He's got it all tied up.
Nope, don't have those. Nope.
You find books tied up in the garage. It's okay though. We all know what's
audio
going on.
books
There's
in where
no
they
ties
in
in
which
the
they describe.
Lopez in the
fucking-
garage.
They're no longer audible because he's made sure of it.
Nope,
Now the books are
I don't know
silent.
what you guys are talking about. You're all making this up and falsifying it live on the air.
I want to take a shit. What were you talking about?
We were talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I tried to shift.
We were talking about
the NASCAR.
we were talking about how
race.
Jetbat's couch is made of black people.
Nope, we weren't talking about that. I thought that was a private conversation you and I had, and we agreed never to speak of it again. I'll keep this in mind
Really,
for our further
Jet?
correspondences.
People.
Man.
How would you even sit in it? I'll
Carefully.
just throw it out.
Does this show have a theme song?
No, doesn't need one. Doesn't deserve one.
I think it should have one that's about Jetbat.
No,
And that way people will know about like the host of the show.
no, the show's not about me.
Yeah.
It should be the Confederate version of the Cops theme song.
Nope, shouldn't be.
Oh,
if there was a theme
wait, you
song,
mean
it
like
would
the
not be
police-
that.
The police show like that reggae song.
All right, what did you guys think about Lowtax's Colin? I take it he's the founder of the Something Awful forums.
I feel kind of bad for him, but I was also kind of thinking like, what happens? Like all this like crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, I had a hard time keeping up. Like maybe people that are more active on Twitter or had background on the story kind of understood what was going on. But it seems like the gist was he essentially was in like an Amber Heard type situation where this chick was like kind of like abusing him, and he was like in a vulnerable spot because it sounds like he's kind of physically disabled.
And then he got accused of abusing her.
Yeah, because this lady seems like an absolute like bona fide crazy person.
Horror.
I mean, she's
A
an
real treasure.
anti-psychotics.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course.
Tony, she was a horror.
We'll go back and listen to The Biggest Problem. I'm telling you, it's a better show than Dick Show.
I managed to get up to like a couple episodes past the part where Maddox mentioned, "Oh yeah, my sister that I don't know that well died," and it's just like you can feel like the recoil from Sean and Dick, despite the fucking audio track being 6 years old. It's a tangible thing. The silence is deafening, and it's
very
after
funny
a couple, and you can tell that that's when Maddox really started with Dick and the bullshit, and like it starts deteriorating pretty quickly after that. Like the quality of it.
It's when he started dating that black chick. He started getting real political after that. Like started bringing up Black Lives Matter shit. It was bizarre.
Dick has many vices, but one virtue
Really,
he
a
has.
girl made him go woke and fucked him up.
Yeah. One virtue Dick has mastered is patience. He really can wait and not get just contain it at the very least. He'll get angry, but he'll contain it. Like for fucking 2 years, he kept his tongue in check with Maddox, and I'm thinking,
really
I couldn't do that. I couldn't.
Like when he got the feedback and he noticed that Maddox was still logged in, and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna hijack it. Like a year later, he just held off. For
Oh my god.
To be honest, that was just like a total boomer move, just because like Maddox didn't realize he wasn't on his own account. Like, what kind of tech genius doesn't know what account they're signed into?
You want me
Please tell me.
to send you all of this child pornography that I have?
Are you admitting to possessing child pornography live on the air, Rabbitt? Is that what you're saying? Oh shit!
Come on now.
I think there's
Come
a
on
hotline.
now.
Let me pull up that hotline number. I was told.
Come
to dial.
come
When I
on.
come across somebody like this.
Listen. He doesn't want all of it. He doesn't have that much time. Just send him like the A list, like the good stuff.
Just a single TV for now.
Here's that FBI number. Let me give that a ring real quick.
Yeah, get the FBI on the horn. Let's get them in on this.
You're going to jail, son.
This is gonna be our first call-in guest, isn't it? The
That's
FBI.
right.
Yeah, perfect.
That's a great call-in.
Hold
You know
on.
what? Tweet him.
Let me find the FBI hotline. Here we go. This is
At
probably a
the
crime.
FBI.
What kind of FBI number
prob-
could Jetbat possibly have? Is it
It's
like a
surprisingly
Sandra?
hard to report a crime to the FBI.
I just saw the number on Google.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
even know what the FBI's phone number is. It's
It's
not like
1-800
FBI.
It's 1-800 call FBI.
Okay, I want to know this.
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. This is not a 911 service for taking emergency calls. For emergencies, please call 911.
In the modern era,
Okay, buddy.
are you
Okay.
texting so they think that you did that?
No, don't do this. Come on, don't waste it.
But that's not how it goes.
You know, if you hang it up, they're just going to call you back.
Oh,
what-
I'm
then
awaiting
they'll
the
do
phone
the
call.
call-in.
What did you guys think about Mr. Rekieta's call-in today during the Dick Show?
I think we've
Rekieta's
hit
always
some now.
cool. Next topic.
Yeah, so that was pretty impressive. That Redditor left an email and a voicemail. He really was kind of seething there.
He's
Do you
got a
think
lot
his
of
anger was
time on his
justified?
hands.
Yeah.
No.
Just reconsider what he does on the internet since he's a Redditor.
The last topic I have is fucking Scar leaving his shitty fucking voicemail.
Scar left a voicemail?
Scar
That
left
was
a voicemail. Scar left a voicemail, and his audio quality was fucked. So Dick and Sean were just ripping into him, calling him a robot transformer that overdosed on Energon.
Soundwave.
He was talking about his ex ODing and like trying to celebrate it through the
Yeah.
voicemail or something.
Yeah, he talked to us about that last week. I kind of wanted to hear about that because that's kind of interesting. He's happy about his ex ODing. I don't know if she died.
I don't remember last week, so that's news to me.
I think Rabbitt, did you get that whole story? I thought you stuck around while Scar told it, or maybe Brap. I think Brap stuck around.
I tune out everything that Scar says to me.
Yeah, that's fair. Most of us do.
I don't know how you don't.
I don't even tune it out. I just can't hear him.
Yeah.
What is?
It's impossible to understand what he's trying to
I do
say.
have him muted most of the time too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's the one that just puts his dick everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do
that's the
it
one.
again.
I mean,
Hey, there's nothing wrong with posting your dick.
Well,
Yeah, but you did it one time.
The
He did
butt
like
bugler.
12 times.
He only needed to do it once.
Yeah.
That's TDS Aftershow episode 4. The shit show continues.
You really want this to end, don't you?
I do want this to end. I want it to end even more badly than I want my own life to end.
oh my god, dude, same.